Another firm with overnight changes on their rules. Things like you can't copy trade other accounts in other firms while you're trading in their accounts, flipping rules, and much more. Is this a sign that the landscape when it comes to these firms is changing drastically for worse or better? Let's find out. All right, guys, as we jump into this video here, do me one quick favor, just one time. I'm only going to ask you one time. Smash that like button for me and comment in the comment section down there. Let me know what rule you hate the most and what rule you love the most in the prop firm you trade for. Let's get into this. The firm in question today is Bulenox. That's right, Bulenox. You've asked me about this one in the past in comment sections and other videos. I've always heard pretty decent things about them. I've really never heard no major complaints on Bulenox. But it seems that overnight they've changed some rules, but relax, it doesn't look like it's something like retroactively. It seems that it's just rules that have changed moving forward. Now, what rules are these? I've scoured through the internet a little bit here and I've pinpointed some of the most impactful ones and some of the most different ones, I guess you could say. And I'm gonna start from what I consider it being the wildest rule to just your most basic rules, okay? The very first thing that stood out to me with these rule changes at Bulenox was that they don't want you copy trading other accounts with other firms. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's how I read the rule. The rule states that they don't want you copy trading in other accounts, right? So like if I'm trading whatever, 5, 10 accounts or whatever accounts maximum is, Bulenox is going to allow you to trade with the copy trader. They don't want you using, I guess, some sort of external copy trader. I know they're out there. I'm not techie enough to know how to use those, where you can actually trade, you know, whatever, 5 accounts at one firm, 5 accounts at another firm, 5 accounts on this firm. And then you're all of a sudden you're trading with 4 or 5 firms and you're trading, you know, a bunch of different accounts all at once, copy trading. Well, they don't want you doing that when you're trading their accounts. How in the world could they find out you're doing that? I have no clue, man. But technology has advanced pretty much, like big time, drastically over the last few years. So maybe there's a way they can do it. Maybe there isn't. I don't know. Have you ever heard of them finding out that somebody's doing that? And if so, how did they do it? And what happened? Drop it in the comment section. Now, in my opinion, okay, and this is just simply my opinion, I don't think it's the firm's business what accounts I'm trading, where I'm trading. The only thing the firm, in my opinion, should care is that I've paid them for my accounts and that I follow the rules when I'm trading their accounts. That's it. Now, if I'm trading 3 accounts at Bulenox and I'm trading another 3 or 5 accounts at Top Step and I'm trading another 20 accounts at Apex and I'm trading another 2 accounts or 5 accounts or whatever many at My Funded Futures and I'm trading another bunch over at Take Profit Trader, guys, you can use coupon code Jesse, JESSEW, all caps, for most of these firms for the deepest discount available. It shouldn't matter to any one of them that I am trading with any of the others. I mean, we're not going steady here. Like who told you that I'm supposed to just stick with you, right? I don't know. It's kind of weird to me, but that's one of the rules. Another rule that they've changed here is that they want to make sure that you're only flipping 20%. Okay, what does that mean? Well, apparently you have to trade 10 days. Okay, with Apex, it's only 8 days. And with other firms, it could be even less. Now, when you're trading 10 days, you're only allowed to flip 2 days. Okay, Apex has no flipping rule at this time. So with Bulenox, you got 10 days that you're trading. You're only allowed to flip 2 days. That's it. If you flip more than 2 days, boom, that is a rule break. And things are you're gonna get a knock, right? They're gonna be like, hey, yo, nah, you can't be doing that. You can't pay out denied, stuff like that. So if you 10 days to get paid, you're only allowed to flip 2 days. So do the math. That's what it is. And there's nothing we can do about it. Another rule that's coming down the pipeline here is consistent position sizing. Apparently, if you always trade 1 mini, well then you better not trade 2 minis or 3 minis or 4 minis or 5. I find that a little bit asinine. Why? Look, it might be a rule that works for some people, and it's a rule that certainly would not work for me. Why? Well, the way I trade is very simple. I keep a fixed dollar amount risk per trade. Now, this isn't in the sense that if I get into a trade, I'm risking 10 points and that's it. That's not how that works for me. The way it works is on the chart, okay? Meaning on one play, I might be risking 10 points. On another play, I might be risking 5 points. And on another play, I might be risking 20 points. And I'm keeping the same dollar amount risk on each and every single trade, meaning that the only thing that changes on each trade is going to be my position sizing. If my risk is 5 points away, I have larger size. If my risk is 20 points away, I have smaller size. So as long as my risk per trade is roughly the same dollar amount, I couldn't make that work for me here at Bulenox. So, you know, it is what it is. And then they have one more rule here. There's more rules, but these are the ones that stood out the most to me. And apparently this one's been on the books since always. You have an account inactivity rule. All right, you must trade, I believe, guys, at least once every 5 or every 10 days. You have to at least take one trade. That kind of sucks. You know, I really do think that's not a good rule because it's forcing you to trade. You know, it doesn't mean, for me as an active day trader, I won't go 5 or 10 days or 15 days without taking a trade. But I could easily go 3 days without taking a trade. And then all of a sudden, whoops, hey, I'm going to take a little road trip. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to take a weekend getaway. And it could turn into a week where I didn't trade in at least one account. That's definitely possible. Look, this week alone in my own private equity account, I've only traded once, traded on Monday. That's it. And today is the 14th, Thursday of November. So there you go. You know, I've already not traded in it for going on for almost 5 days. On Monday, it'll be 5 days since I've traded in it. So it can happen. Now, that's a rule that I don't really like very much. Now, Bulenox has really good reviews online. Let me show you. So here you go. You're on TrustPilot right here, and you have 4.6 rating. That's damn good. I ain't gonna lie. That's damn good. All right. 89% are 5-star rating, right? Only 5% is 4, and then everything else is pretty minuscule with a 5% here on 1 star. So overall, you got 583 reviews and 89%, almost 90% of them are 5-star. Okay, so, you know, damn good reviews. You can come on down here and you can start reading people's experience with them. No nonsense experience. Bulenox does exactly what they say, no extra stuff, etc. This is 9 hours ago. So, I mean, the firm clearly has good reviews, and this goes to show you guys that it doesn't matter what firm you're trading for. There's always going to be some rule that you're not going to like, or some rule that it's going to affect you a little bit more than it would somebody else. It's just the way it is. There is no perfect firm. If you think you're in a perfect firm, you love every single rule, every single requirement, then you should question it a little bit because something doesn't seem right. The last time a firm was perfect, it exercised a rug pull and disappeared. Fast track trading, cough, cough. You know what I mean? So you're always going to have some rules that you don't like. Like, for example, with these people here, I don't like that account inactivity rule. I don't like that. And I don't like the 2 flipping day rules. I mean, it's really irrelevant. I don't really flip. But look, I'll honestly, you know, if I've read all the requirements and I want to secure a big payout and I got 3 days left to that payout, and if there's no real good setups and I want to get paid on that day, I'm going to just flip him. I'm going to flip him. And now you can't flip 3 there. You'll only be able to flip 2. See what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's those types of things where you got to take the good with the bad. So you got to look at all the different firms, and then you got to figure out which one suits your style and your personality the best. Now, look, I'm going to be frank with you. If you're not already profitable, I wouldn't worry too much about very many of these rules at all. I would just worry about getting consistent. That's really what it would come down to. Getting consistent, because if you're not profitable yet, then you shouldn't really be worried about making payouts. You should be worried about learning to trade. If you're interested in trading Bitcoin futures in your own private cash account, check the link in the description of this video for Interactive Brokers, and you can trade Bitcoin futures there. It's pretty damn cool. And when I started the video, I said something very clear. I said, another firm with overnight rule changes. Is this a sign of things to come for the prop space, and is it for good or bad? And the reality is it comes down to something very, very, very key. Prop firms need to have 2 things, in my opinion. One is a path to live, all right? And as far as I know, all right, and I know there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of people out there who will hate on Top Step. There's a lot of people out there who will hate on Apex. There's a lot of people out there who will hate on My Funded Futures, Bulenox, Take Profit Trader. Every firm has haters, every single one. Don't look at me sideways. Every firm has haters, okay? And every firm has people who love them. And then every firm has people like me who says this is a trading tool and I know how to utilize it proper. That's it, right? Also, links in the description to the prop firms that I trust currently with coupon code down there as well. Make sure to use that for the biggest and deepest discount, all caps JesseW. So with every firm having these things there, I believe every firm needs to have two things: path to live and rules that are sustainable, in that it keeps the firm in business and it keeps the trader happy. Overall, you're never going to keep every single trader happy. You'll never keep every single customer happy. So you need to have rules that are sustainable for the firm and for happy traders, meaning that they're going to get paid out when they trade properly. And your rules aren't so cumbersome that it just pisses them off. And then you need to have a path to live so that the firm has that sustainability factor. Okay, that's what I think. And I think that good firms are starting to really go down that path. TopStep has live traders. Apex has shown to have live traders, because we've seen the live traders come up on social media say, yeah, look, I've traded live, I've moved over to live, they've gotten the invitations and stuff like that. And My Funded Futures has live traders, right? Take Profit Trader, I believe, has live traders. I don't know about Bulenox, whether they have live traders or not. I am in conversations with another firm that these guys are exercising things almost like hedge funds. The way they look to function is like a hedge fund. I have a call with the CEO here pretty soon, and while they're not a hedge fund, they're a firm, one of these firms. They have a really nice direct path to live, and they have a trade desk. Like it's super professional, bro. It's crazy. So once that is hashed out, I'm gonna let you guys know about it. All right. Now, look, when it comes down to it, pick the firm that has the rules that you tend to like the most, and then just use it like what it is. It's a trading tool. Okay, that's all, guys. Don't get emotional about the firm you're trading for. Just understand the rules ahead of time, read your PA agreement, and then move on it. That's all. All right, guys, any questions, drop them in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I'm not going to ask you to smash the like button because I told you I wouldn't ask you that again. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you on another one. Peace.